Familia, what concert costs only 45 cents? The answer at the end of this video. Bienvenidos, familia. I'm so happy to have you back for another Talk About It Thursday. Yes, I admit I skipped a couple of Thursdays, but I thank you for your patience. If this is your first time meeting me, hello and welcome. My name is Leonardo Torres, and for the past few months, I've been discovering some pretty awesome music, among them Maverick City Music. If you are a Maverick City Music fan, click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can be notified when I post more content. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I've been covering Maverick City Music as a segment called Blocked Parties, mostly because their official videos are blocked on YouTube. For some reason, I can't upload them. Some of you suggested that I look at lyric videos, and I tested some lyric videos which were also blocked. After spending several hours testing different videos, I found that certain lyric videos are not blocked. I don't know why, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to roll with it. Today, we're going to look at a song that I absolutely loved when we covered on the Blocked Party, and that song is called Take Me Back, Maverick City Music featuring Dante Bowe. I do not own the rights to this song. The purpose of this video is to critique it and nothing more. A special thank you to our Patreon partners for the love and support. To become a Patreon partner, follow the link at the end of this video. Familia, without further delay, let's grab our headphones and let's be on our way. Oh, and hey, click the like button. Let's get that out of the way. And if you're ready to go, familia, I'm ready to push play. We're gonna break this song down to little bits and pieces. I love it. Piano, Dante warms up, gives us a little, right?
I remember when I was young.
Takes us through a journey.
And your voice shouting loud my name.
Great voice, right? Great control, passion behind his voice. I love that you can hear the passion in Dante's voice when he's singing, shouting loud my name. And the timbre of his voice and the vibrato there is just amazing.
I remember when I was young, and your voice shouting loud my name. And since that moment, I haven't heard it quite that way.
Beautiful story.
Well, now that I'm older, could you say it again?
I love that these lyrics are talking about something we all experience, right? When we're children, we're inspired, we're motivated, we're playful. It almost seems like we have a very powerful relationship with the Great Spirit or God. It's like nothing really gets in the way of hearing that voice. We're not burdened with bills and payments and all the stuff that comes with being grown up. And now what he's asking is, now that I'm older, could you do it again? Well, so powerful.
I remember I was afraid, and all the hand I felt lead the way.
The way.
And for the first time in my life, I felt safe. Well, God, now that I'm older, would you lead me again?
First, he was talking about hearing the voice. Then he transitioned into being afraid, but the leading hand of God making him feel safe. And now that he's older, hey, would you do it again? I love the visuals here when the storm's out on the ocean. Got the drums kicking in now. The violent wind gets to blowing. Take me. The voices there. And then the da-da-da. I love how it ends there. Take me back to my first love. What does that mean, familia? Familia, let me know what that means to you. Whether we know it or not, God is our first love, our first moment where we feel connected to something greater than ourselves. When we're children, we don't divide things. We don't see things as separate. We see them as a part of ourselves. We're filled with wonder, and we're filled with questions. And at some point, our minds shut off to those questions, and we live as though we know. And that curiosity fades away, and then everything is like super serious now, right? So we want to go back. We want to be taken back to our first love.
I remember when I was blind.
Oh.
And then your love opened up my eyes. And all
isn't that beautiful? Dun 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 dun.
Was blind. And then your love opened up my eyes. And all the light that flooded my life.
Beautiful lyrics.
Well, now that I'm older,
Wow.
Oh, would you show me again?
Build, build, build.
When the storm's out on the ocean, in the violent wind gets to blow.
Come on, familia. Oh, take me back, back, all the way back. Oh, take me back to my first love. Beautiful transitions, right?
You are real to me.
I love how he says that. You're real to me.
I've known it from the start. And there's no space between
Oh, that drum. Ta, ta, ta.
the heaven and my
Ooh, familia. Spitting truth right there. Let's break that down, shall we? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back here. Let's break it down frame by frame. You are real to me, right?
I've known it from the start.
Familia, again, go back to when we were children and we were connected to everything. Everything was connected to us. Everything was a part of our world, right? There was no division. There was no space between mom, dad, and myself. Some of us are lucky enough to hold that. For some of us, it fades in our adulthood. For others, in our adolescence, and much younger for some. But I know that we all can go back to a moment where we know that we were absolutely happy, that we felt loved, that we were absolutely happy, that nothing troubled us. Our mind was a clean slate, and we just knew. We knew. Whether you called it God or not, we knew. We knew that there was something that is holding us alive and keeping us together and making all of this possible. However, I'm going to go...
There's no space between.
Again, there's no space between, no division. Heaven and my heart.
The heaven
Oh, the heavens and my heart. What does that look like, familia? Can you let me know in the comments, or in the live chat, if you're in the live chat, if you're watching this after the live chat, let me know in the comment section down below. What does that look like? To have no space between heaven and your heart. Meaning there's no heaven up there, but there's a heaven in here. There's no space, no division, nothing that separates you. You're connected to heaven, and your heart is connected directly, plugged into heaven. What does that look like for you, familia? I'm curious. I will look in the comments down below, so let me know.
you are near to me. I've never been too far.
This is interesting to me because if we believe in a God that is omnipresent, meaning fully everywhere, then near, far, and close should be a foreign concept to us. How do you see that?
And in the in-between, you brought heaven to life.
In the in-between.
'Cause when the storm
Again, when the storm's out, now the song is built up, right? The piano parts are really beautiful there. Here we go. The choir is what's interesting here. All the way back, oh, take me back. Those little pauses are beautiful.
I wanna go. Oh, take me back to my first love. When it was all simple.
When it was all simple and loving was easy, familia. Remember when loving your parents was easy? Remember when loving your sibling was easy? Do you remember that you loved your teacher, you loved your friends at school? Do you remember that? Some of you have held on to that, and that's great. But for some of us, loving has become a challenge because, familia, and let's be honest, familia, we have a connection with God, we have a connection with our family, we have a connection with our friends, but somewhere along the line, something happens. Something we all dread, and we all, to use a stronger word, we all hate. Disappointment. At some point, another human being disappointed us by either telling us that we were stupid for believing what we believed, for betraying our trust, or taking advantage of us. I point back to the days where I was calling myself an atheist. it was challenging. It was really challenging to love people and also to love God. It was a real challenge. But when I was younger, it was a lot easier.
When it was all simple.
There it is, see? And trusting was easy.
When it was all simple. And loving was easy. When it was
The song sort of goes into like this vamp. Repeat this. And builds up. Maverick City Music has a beautiful way of building songs, bringing them down, changing the pattern, changing the verse, repeating, building, breaking down, changing the pattern, building, and tearing down again.
Take me back to the start, God, where you won my heart. How could I ever forget? Hey, no,
there's that new verse.
Hey,
and that bass is really bassy there. Familia, what's a moment with God that you will never forget? Let me know. Mention it in the chat or the comments down below, please. Oh man, beautiful. We're back to the calm. Good. Oh, piano player. This is one of my favorite piano players that I've heard so far.
Come on, sing it out. Oh, take me back, all the way back. Oh, take me back. Yeah.
The piano's so soft, the bass back there doing some beautiful work. So breathy there in the voice. I think Dante and Chandler are my two favorite that I've heard in the Maverick City Music series of songs.
And I hear the Lord say, He's not wanting to hide or wanting any distance.
That's right.
If there ever was distance, it's because we ran and hide.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. If there's ever any sense of distance between you and God, it's nothing more than an illusion, or a delusion, if you will. Because even when you say, where is God now? Like, present, just waiting for you to fall back into that sort of childlike state and see. Waiting for you to not be so distracted. Waiting for the alcohol to leave your system. Waiting for the drug to leave your system. Waiting for the desire and the lust to leave your system. Waiting for resentment to leave your system. Waiting for pain and anger to leave your system. Waiting for fear and self-doubt to leave your system. There has to be a cleansing of all of these emotions for you to be able to be still in the waters, if you will.
So I hear tonight there's a fresh start. And it's only the beginning.
Beautiful.
I hear tonight there's a fresh start.
Fresh start. I wish I could do that.
Just lift your hands and receive it.
Lift your hands up, familia.
Yeah. There's a fresh start. And it's right here, right now.
There's only here and there's only now,
Fresh
familia.
start. And it's right here, right now. A fresh start. I prophesy. It's right here, right now. You don't have to beg. You don't have to beg for it. He wants to give it to you anyway. So I declare.
Beautiful. Oh, what he's doing so beautiful. I understand this is worship now, right? This is now going into worship. The entire thing is worship, but this is more of that spontaneous worship that you all have taught me so much about.
When the storms.
Beautiful.
When the storms are on the ocean.
Wow, so beautiful.
And the violent wind gets to blow.
I love how he changes that. Take me back. Beautiful. All the way back. Oh, take me back to my first love. Boom. Beautiful. That's so beautiful. Familia, thank you for joining me on this. I really enjoy having these conversations with you all and breaking these songs down. Familia, if there's anything you feel that I missed, anything you want to point it out in the comments down below. I love dissecting songs that have depth to it, and this one is very profound. It has so many wonderful messages embedded in there. What I particularly like is that an amateur in scripture like me can follow along and can understand the simplicity of the relationship that God has with us and that we have with God. We've already rated this song in the blocked parties, but we'll do it again because we heard it with fresh ears. So familia, I'm curious to hear from you first. What do you rate this song? If you rated this song anywhere between 10 to 33 Archies, I'm with you. I'm going to rate this song 33 Archies. Beautiful lyrics, beautiful melodies, beautiful voices, beautiful instrumentation, just beautiful all the way through. So familia, what concert costs only 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. Oh man. Familia, I'll be taking your dad jokes on Instagram if you want to share some. I'm so thankful that you're here, familia. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing this moment with me. Familia, you already know what it is. The subscribe and the like button are found down below. Maverick City music video right up here. To become a Patreon partner, click right here. And as always, familia, help me spread love, help me spread peace, and share a taco with the world. And I will see you on our next journey. Thanks.